Hi guys, Erik Swanson. Really excited about talking to you about goal strategies today. Let's get right into it. Let's get started. So how many people do you think by population in the United States actually write down their goals? Take a guess. A lot of people come up to me and they say, they take a guess about 20, 30, 40%. Way off. What we're finding is studies tell us about 3 or 4% of the population actually write down their goals for sales professionals. It's crazy low in my opinion. Now, in the last 15 years, since I've been traveling throughout the United States and internationally, working with sales professionals throughout the world, really, what we found is this. We actually work with tons of different industries, a lot of different types of industries, just like yours. One of the industries that we've worked with is corporate sales for the sports organizations. And we had the pleasure of working with the Chicago Bulls one year. This is about 14 years ago, and we found out that Michael Jordan had been writing down his goals, writing them down since he was 5 years old. That's powerful in my book. I mean, 5 years old, guys. How many of y'all have children? Get them started early. Now we asked, well, let me ask you this. Do you think that we can learn from successful people like the Michael Jordans out there, or the ninjas of sales? Well, of course we can. We can learn from them and take what's called modeling. You model after people who've done it before. That's the beautiful part. When I got started with a gentleman named Brian Tracy, he's one of my mentors, he taught me it doesn't matter where you're coming from. It only matters where you're going. And I highly recommend taking a look at your strategies of goal setting techniques. Now, let me ask this. Do you think we can learn from unsuccessful people out there? Of course we can. Take what they do and do what? Do the opposite. It's real easy. In fact, there's a great saying to live by. Repeat after me. I will not take advice from anyone more messed up than I am. Is that good advice? I mean, let's face it, there's a lot of people out there that sometimes they don't know what they're talking about, yet they want to bring us down to their level. Misery loves what, guys? Company, of course. Take a look at the top producers and achievers. Look around your industry right now, where you are in your market. The beautiful part is this. People, no matter what market you're in, and no matter what industry you're in, and no matter what your product is, I mean, all of us have competitors, don't we? And it's amazing how some of our competition is doing better than us, even in the same parameters, the same exact market, the exact same products or very similar products, yet why are they doing better and more efficiently? Well, it's setting your specific goals. Now let's get started. Please do me a favor, grab a piece of paper and just on a piece of paper, write down an income goal right now, what you personally want to make over the next 12 months. Write it down, annual income goal. Now, I'm going to give you a technique or a hint that I use, and it really, really works. What I want you to do is think of your favorite number. Now, my favorite number is a 3. I love the number 3. I love 33 is my favorite number. But what's your favorite digit? Let's say 1 through 10, or 1 through 9, let's say. What's your favorite digit? And think about that. Now, if you say you're going to make $100,000 this year, instead of putting 100 or 200 or 300, wherever you're at, instead of putting that round figure, because a lot of people do that, they put 100,000 or 150 or 200. Instead of doing that, be more specific on your favorite number. So for me, let's say I was going to put 200,000 as an example. I would put 203,000 rather than just 200. Does that make sense? Go up, by the way, don't go down. So let's put that down right off the bat. You've got your income goal. And now what I want you to do is I want you to write down a 30-day production goal. And we're going to put a couple different things here. The 30-day production goal, if you're in sales, which all of us are, aren't we? How many people are in sales? Let me see, raise your hands. How many of y'all are self-employed, in charge of your income? All of us put our hands up, right? How many of us are unemployed every single morning when you wake up in the morning? If you're in sales, you know you are. So what I want to do is get in front of more qualified prospects on a consistent basis. Therefore, a 30-day production goal. What is your 30-day production goal? What do you personally need to do in the next 30 days to achieve and be on target, on track for that 12-month income goal? Now, here's some examples. It could be an appointments goal. It could be a connections goal. Let's say you're on the phone and you're making appointments. Maybe it's not just leaving a voicemail, but actually a connections goal that you're strategizing. You need to connect with 35 people over the next, well, that's probably low. Let's say 122 people in the next 30 days to achieve X amount of appointments. That translates in your business X amount of revenue and revenue generator. Make sense? Okay, let's put another thing down there as a 30-day goal. I want you to put something that a lot of us do not track, and a lot of us don't even ask for it. It's amazing, and I live off of these things. Referrals. Let's jot down our 30-day referral goal. 30-day referral goal. How many referrals are you going to gather on a 30-day basis every 30 days to make sure, again, you're on track for your income goal on your appointments goal? Make sense? So what I do personally, and this is what I do. You can do whatever you want. It's your industry. It's your income. Now what I do is this. I put 240 referrals down for my goal, my personal goal, per month. Now I gather 240 referrals monthly, and we'll show you how to do it in the other training that's completely on prospecting referrals. Okay, let's put down a couple different rewards as well. Oh, you know what? Let me back up. Go ahead and jot down a book that you're going to read in the next 30 days. In the next 30 days, pick one book that you've been procrastinating on reading. There are so many books out there. As a Man Thinketh by James Allen's great. Focal Point, Brian Tracy, one of my mentors. One of my books, Habitude Warrior, which is called Secret Habitudes. You could grab that one. What else? Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, phenomenal book. So pick a great book in your specific niche of your market, what you want to do and accomplish over the next 30 days. Pick one book and read that. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Let's move on. I want to have you put down a couple different rewards linked to those specific goals. So you just put down a 12-month income goal. Therefore, what I want is a 12-month reward linked to that goal. Okay, so if you put down, you want to make $158,000 this year, you know, it's up to you, whatever your goal is. What you want to do is say to yourself, okay, in the next 12 months, if I hit that personal goal, I'm taking a trip to Europe with the family, right? That's a nice reward. Maybe it's leave the family, take a trip somewhere, just kidding. Maybe it's a new vehicle, new car. I'm kind of a car buff, so I love vehicles. When I bought one of my new cars, I knew exactly what I wanted, down to the color and everything. I had pictures of this vehicle inside and out of the outside of the vehicle and inside. I had photos, and I plastered them all over the place. I put them on my screensaver, my computer. I put them on my bathroom mirror, just tucked on the top there. So I saw it every morning. I'm brushing my teeth. I look at that. I'm like, I'm going to be in that. I even put it in my wallet. So I had in my wallet as you know, in the billfold area. You know how you guys have, if you have family and kids, you put pictures of your children in there. Well, I had a picture of my vehicle in there. I was going to have that. That was going to be my baby over the next 12 months. It sounds obsessive, doesn't it? Hey, why not be a little obsessive in regard to your future and your goals? Because if I hit my reward, guess what I just did? I hit my goal as well over the next 12 months. Now, keep this in mind. This is very important. If I hit my reward and I hit my goal, as a result of hitting my goal, I got my reward, right? If I hit both of those, obviously, what did I do for the previous 12 months is I assisted other individuals, other companies, other corporations build and grow, other entrepreneurs move to the next level. Does that make sense? So the more I help others, the easier it is for me to go ahead and achieve my certain goal and my reward. Okay, so make sure you put down a 12-month income reward. Could be anything, could be a new, like we mentioned, new house, or excuse me, new car. Maybe it's a new home. Maybe it's a home improvement. Could be that. You know, get some nice new, I don't know, new carpets, or what's it called, hardwood floors for your living room. Beautiful, right? So be specific there, and the more specific you can be, the better you are. If you put a vacation, let's say a week and a half, 2 weeks, 3 weeks in Paris or in France, and travel around France, what you want to do is start downloading some pictures and photos, maps. Go ahead and download some Google Maps so you see it. You're already there. You're using the power of visualization before you even get there, before you achieve that specific goal. You can achieve it here first, then it shows up in real life. Okay? Make sense? Now, do the same thing for your 30-day reward as well. Link it to your 30-day goal. So if you hit your 30-day goal is you want to hit X amount of volume. It could be, you know, dollar sales, dollar revenue, could be gross profit, could be number of new clients. Maybe it's a recruiting goal if you're in, let's say, an entrepreneur recruiting or an independent representative. Maybe it's an agent in real estate. Could be a listings goal. Whatever your 30-day goal is, or transaction goal, that could be another one. What I want you to do is put down a 30-day reward linked to that specific goal. So here are some ideas. Maybe it's a nice dinner out on the town. Go to a nice steak dinner or sushi dinner. What's your favorite place? go there, okay? But only when you hit your goal. Now maybe it's could be I collect pens. I collect watches and pens. Those are my kind of favorite things to do. So maybe it's a new pen or a new watch. It could be a new the newest smartphone, let's say, or camera. That's great. A lot of people need, you know, nice digital cameras for work as well. Maybe it's something like that. But be specific there, okay? The more specific you can be, the better you are. And I call this TOMA. Write this down, please. T-O-M-A. TOMA stands for Top of Mind Awareness. So highly recommend using that. Keeping things in front of you is critical because it's going to give you more of that emphasis and excitement to hit that goal and hit the reward. The more you can keep things in front of you, the better you're going to be. Again, this is Erik Swanson, goal strategist and public speaker. I'm looking forward to seeing you at one of our next events. Highly recommend having us in for a workshop as well. So I look forward to seeing you. Thank you very much.